I have no problem with a straight-up action flick. In fact, I kind of like them. I'm a guy in that way. I love the big explosions and the insurmountable odds and the invincible main character who can get out of anything and accomplish anything. That's what Contraband is. Mark Wahlberg plays a smuggler. Well, I should say a former smuggler who is forced to become a current smuggler due to circumstances that I won't spoil here. It follows him as he pulls one last job. I mean, we've seen this a million times, the one last job movie. But this takes some turns and some interesting plot twists throughout that I really found engaging and interesting and very much along the exact kind of action movie I like. It hit all those buttons. Mark Wahlberg is being very smart about the roles he chooses. He's great in this. He was really great in The Fighter that came out last year, but again, a role that suits him and fits his personality very, very well. I think he's making some really wise choices. The people around him are fine, great. I mean, they're not Oscar performances, but they certainly don't take you out of the movie. You believe this world. So why is it that I came out of the movie Contraband feeling like I actually didn't kind of like it? Even though it was a straight-up action movie with lots of great scenes and great explosions, there may be two reasons. One of them minor, one of them I think major. The minor reason is, I think, the pacing. The movie does get lost in a few parts and ponders a bit on things instead of getting us to the next action beat quicker. It's not a fault in the character development. The character development is really done purposefully and very well. You do care for his family specifically, his wife and his kids and the other people in this story. So it's really more of a, why do we have this establishing shot that is lasting for, you know, so long? Why do we need to see them approach this area when nothing is happening? Can't we pick it up when the action starts, especially in an action movie? I guess I wanted it to be a little tighter. Felt like the movie could have been a little tighter. That's a minor thing, though. Certainly not the major reason. I think the major reason I came away from Contraband not liking the movie, or at least on that side of the fence, I have a real difficult time rooting for people who make bad choices. I have a real difficult time putting my heart into a character that I feel like is doing something wrong, is being unethical, is being immoral, is putting people's lives in danger. And I don't think I'm giving too much away to say that when Mark Wahlberg's character takes on this one last job, he is smuggling, he is stealing. And I have enough, I guess, issue with that it affects the way I see the movie as a whole. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth, and so I come away just kind of not liking it for that reason. They try really, really hard to make him likable and to make you root for him and to want him to win in this situation. And the way they do this, and they do this in other movies as well, is they put really bad people around him so that you can root against the really bad guys. Yeah, he's doing some things wrong and breaking some laws, but boy, isn't he clever, and man, the guys around him, they're really evil. They're the ones we should root against. And you know what? Bad's bad. Wrong is wrong. Whether you're likable or not likable, whether it's some level of wrong that's, you know, minor or major, it's still wrong. And I come away from these movies going, I just can't quite buy in. Is it a great action movie? Well, it's a good action movie. It's just one that has just that little itsy-bitsy flaw that makes it tough for me personally to buy into. Might be a good time at the theater, but I came away a little disappointed.